Hi everyone, my name is Abhiraj Garakapati. Welcome to my YouTube channel Amazing Abhi. Sun Yi is one of the most important women in the early part of the divine urban physician. She is not introduced through a huge battle or a heavenly inheritance. She enters the story through a very human moment. Yi Chen returns to Jiangshang after 5 years, and while others see him as a strange and suspicious outsider, Sun Yi notices something familiar in him. For a video introduction, the easiest way to understand Sun Yi is this. She represents the normal world Yi Chen lost. Before Kunlun Zoo, before ancient experts, before the reincarnation cemetery becomes larger than life, Sun Yi connects Yi Chen back to school days, old memories, ordinary kindness, and the emotional side of his revenge journey. English spellings can vary, but Sun Yi is usually written from the Chinese name Chinese letter Chinese. Sun Yi is an early heroine connected to Yi Chen's return to the city. She is tied to the Jiangshang and Huamei Group storyline, and she appears at a point when Yi Chen is still rebuilding his place in the world after the tragedy that destroyed his family. She is important because she does not begin by worshipping Yi Chen as a powerful cultivator. She first sees him as someone who feels familiar, someone who resembles the classmate she once knew. That makes her different from many later characters who meet Yi Chen after his reputation has already exploded. Sun Yi's bond begins before the world fully understands who Yi Chen has. Sun Yi's first memorable moment happens when Yi Chen appears at Huamei Group. The guards treat him like a problem and prepare to drive him away. Yi Chen is calm because he is no longer the helpless young man people remember, but the situation could easily become violent. Then Sun Yi steps in and stops the conflict. She does not fully know who Yi Chen is yet, but she sees something familiar and chooses not to let the guards continue humiliating him. This moment is small compared with the massive battles later in the novel, but emotionally it matters. It shows Sun Yi's kindness before she gains any benefit from Yi Chen. She helps first and understands later. Before we move ahead, please take a second to like on this video. A like tells me that you enjoyed this topic. Your support helps Amazing Abhi grow naturally. When Sun Yi looks at Yi Chen, she almost recognizes him as her old classmate. She even comments that he looks very similar to someone she once knew. The reason she is unsure is simple. 5 years have changed Yi Chen completely. His aura, confidence, strength, and temperament are no longer the same. This scene is powerful because it tells the audience that Yi Chen's transformation is not only physical. He has become someone who carries death, training, revenge, and mystery. But Sun Yi's reaction proves that the old Yi Chen has not fully disappeared. Somewhere beneath the new divine physician and future Yi Shishan, the boy from her school days is. Many early enemies treat Yi Chen as a joke, then learn too late that he is terrifying. Sun Yi creates the opposite feeling. Around her, the story slows down and allows Yi Chen to feel human again. She gives the urban arc emotional warmth. Through her, the audience sees that Yi Chen can still care, smile, protect, and remember old relationships. That is important because without characters like Sun Yi, Yi Chen's return could feel like only a revenge fantasy. Sun Yi helps balance the story. She reminds us that Yi Chen is not just returning to kill enemies, he is also returning to recover pieces of the life stolen from him. Sun Yi is not only a woman who helps Yi Chen, she also has her own pressures. In early story summaries, one of her major problems involves family and medical expenses, especially the pressure created by her younger brother's treatment. This makes her vulnerable to people who try to use money, marriage, and social status against her. This part of Sun Yi's story matters because it shows that the urban world can be cruel even without cultivators flying through the sky. Power can appear as wealth, family pressure, workplace influence, and forced choices. When Yi Chen sees Sun Yi being pushed into a corner, his protective side becomes stronger. One of the most memorable early dynamics is Yi Chen stepping in as Sun Yi's protector, even taking on the role of her boyfriend in a crisis. The point is not only romance. The point is that Yi Chen refuses to let others trade her future like a business deal. For Sun Yi, this is a turning point because the helpless situation suddenly changes. For Yi Chen, it is another statement of his personality. He does not tolerate people using money, status, or threats to control someone he cares about. The same man who can destroy ancient warriors also understands when someone simply needs another person to stand beside them. Before we move ahead, please take a second to share on this video. Sharing helps this video reach friends who may also enjoy anime, gaming, travel, cricket, chess, career basics, or personal stories. Your support helps Amazing Apply grow naturally. Sun Yi's connection to Yi Chen also brings danger. Yi Chen is not an ordinary man. Enemies follow him, hidden forces watch him, and every person near him can become a target. This creates one of the repeated tensions around Sun Yi. She is emotionally close to Yi Chen, but Yi Chen's world is becoming less and less ordinary. That is why her role carries both warmth and risk. She helps keep Yi Chen connected to humanity, but the deeper Yi Chen goes into cultivation, ancient families and secret powers, the harder it becomes for Sun Yi to remain untouched by that world. To Yi Chen, Sun Yi is not simply another person who needs saving. She represents a softer side of his life. She is connected to school memories, early trust, and the period before his identity becomes completely dominated by higher realm conflicts. Her importance is emotional rather than only combat-based. Many later characters become stronger than Sun Yi in cultivation terms, but strength is not the only measure of importance in this story. Sun Yi matters because she is one of the people who sees Yi Chen before the whole world fears him. She helps the audience remember that Yi Chen's heart still belongs to the people who cared when he had nothing. Sun Yi's role can be summarized in one simple line. She is one of the first people who treats Yi Chen like a person instead of a problem, a tool, or a legend. She helps launch the emotional side of the urban arc, stands close to Yi Chen during his early return, and reminds the audience what he is fighting to protect. As the story expands into Kunlun Zoo, the Reincarnation Cemetery, the Blood Spirit Clan, and later higher realms, Sun Yi may not always be at the center of the battlefield, but her early influence remains important because she is part of the human foundation of Yi Chen's journey. We can also have separate detailed videos for Yi Chen, Xia Yuexu, Jai Saiking, Wai Ying, Yi Liuer, Yi Chen's family, and the full saga, arc, and chapter summaries of the Divine Urban Physician. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to Amazing Apply. Subscribing makes sure you do not miss the next video, and it gives me motivation to keep improving the quality of every upload. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.